Greetings and welcome back to the Lake Territory Beta. Today I am joined by my friend Brinkstorm, aka Cran, and Moon again. They have rejoined this game to help me stay on track because they are amazing. Say hi, guys. Say hi to YouTube. Beautiful timing, Moon, as always. Alright, today I am going to show you where... don't ask me why I'm playing with the controller. I don't know why. Back on track, come on. Today I am going to show you where to find Deathberries in this game. Currently I know of... I don't know exactly how off the top of my head. I know of a few locations for Deathberries in Shadow Clan, Wind Clan, River Clan, and Loners and Rogues in those territories. And Moon and Brinkstorm over here are going to help me find Deathberry locations that I don't know of, if they know of any. Yeah, I know, you can only move and jump with a controller. I don't know why I like playing with a controller so much, I think it's fun. I wish I could remap some stuff. Oh, gotcha. I'll keep that in, just because I like to. Anyway, so are you two ready to get going? Because we are going to locate some Deathberries and show off where to find them. Bring your sibling on a lot of work day. Alright, Cran, are you ready? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up or I'm gonna have Stormshade throw you in a box again. Perfect. Let's get going. Thanks for the reminder, I'm gonna do that real quick. Despite the fact that Deathberries are in the game, it is against the game rules to do anything roleplay-wise that is self-harm, as seen in Part 2 of the gameplay rules. And if you want to try and say that I'm mini-bonding, I still feel kind of weird to say, but I'm a mod in the game, and I take this rule in particular very seriously, as I did have a stepbrother pass away from something very similar to eating Deathberries on purpose. It wasn't Deathberries, it was more drugs, as much as I hate to say that. And we lost them last October. But self-harm is no joke. It is not a joke in roleplay, out of roleplay, or at all. And if I catch you breaking this rule, I am gonna have to punish you for it. That's just the way it's gonna go. Alright? So, let's get started. And go look for some Deathberries. With the exploding sun in front of us, we shall look for the Deathberries. So, let's go, guys. Death. And if you want to know a good way to roleplay with Deathberries in roleplay, the best things I find, the ways I do it anyway, is use it to, create drama. Have another character feed your character Deathberries, or have an NPC character, a character that nobody is playing as, to feed you those Deathberries. That way, you can create drama and probably have some fun with it. So, that, and I've actually seen some medicine cats use Deathberries to ease sick cats that will actually not get better and will help them pass on to StarClan. So, the first Deathberry that is a tongue twister. The first Deathberry patch is going to be located just a little past the spawn for just past the spawn of the barn. I can't say loners and rogues, and for some reason I keep trying to say combine rogues and loners in the same part. So this is a Deathberry bush, as you can see. Gather Deathberries. Please don't touch the Deathberries. Cran, I just want to zoom in on them real quick. And you cannot see... Really? Who collected... Moon? Can I smite you down? With lightning? Please. Anyway, I'll do the next one, it's all good. I'll show you what it looks like up close when we get to the next one. But, Deathberries look like these little red berries right here. They're actually called yew-berries in, the real world. Don't worry, I won't smite you down. They're called yew-berries outside the warrior cats. But in the warrior cats, they're called deathberries because they are extremely poisonous. Unless, of course, you've read A Vision of Shadows, where one of the medicine cats used deathberries to heal another cat. And it was kind of a... weird. I don't know. The books are getting weird now. So, let's go take this back to a clan. We're going to Wind Clan. We're going to Wind Clan. I can't speak today. Why did I decide to record this when I didn't make a script for it yet? So, a funny thing about the Deathberries is if you go and store them in a medicine cat storage, it says... oh yay, the lag's back. It's exactly what it says. The lag is back. Okay, it says add death to store. Can I add lag to store as well? Alright, so here's a fun thing. Dawn of the Clans. I forgot which translation it was. But I forgot which translation it was, but in the main English version of the book, there's a cat named Tom, and there's a joke with Greywing and Tom, and they're like, I'm a Tom named Tom. And the guy got confused, but in a different region of the books, they renamed him You. So Greywing just says you, like, hey you. They're like, no, you as in the berry. I don't know why I find that funny. It's just a stupid little joke. The next Deathberry location is gonna find you coming up near the Moon Pool. I think there was one. Is there Moon? Hey, is there one near the Wind Clan camp? I'm not sure. I kind of remember something foggy, but I mean, I'm gonna cut out some of this walking anyway, just to show where some of the berries are. But I forget. I forget exactly. Alright, here's the other Deathberry bush. This one's actually near the Moon Pool, towards the end of the river right here. If you zoom in on it, you can actually see the red berries on the bush. They're hard to tell from a distance, but if you collect them, if the game doesn't lag for me. Man, what's it like to have good internet? I'd like to know. As I wait for the berries to be gathered. Huh? Alright, there we go. So we are back again. As you noticed, I had to do a jump cut because my internet actually crashed completely and it wouldn't reload. So this is a couple days later, I'm re-recording. I am once again greeted by Moon, the amazing cat who's always got the zoomies, and by my adopted son, Brink, aka Cran. Brink, say hi. Me just typing that in the thing. And then Storm over here is my main account. I do recordings through my backup. That way I don't have to keep the chat open and I can keep stuff for... Yeah. Brink isn't in our voice chat. Moon is overhearing to make sure I stay on topic because I tend to get off topic if I'm by myself. Yes, today is Bring Your Family to Work Day, because Brinkstorm is Stormshade and Emberstrike's adopted kid that ended up in the Dark Forest. Anyway, let's go look for some Deathberries. Again. We're gonna go look for some Deathberries. I know a few spawns. There's one near the barn. Or the horse place, whichever one you want to call it. I know in the books it's called the horse place, but normally I like to say barn. I'm used to saying the barn. It's the barn. Alright, and then once again, Deathberry bushes. If you zoom in close, you can see the red berries. And you can gather them. Who gathered them this time? Moon did. Moon's got the Deathberries. Get back here. Alright, so that's one of the few spawns that I know where Deathberries are. It's right next to the horse place. You can see the barn house from here. The next place is going to be up towards Wind Clan Camp. Or well, it's not near Wind Clan Camp. That's the one that's near Wind Clan Camp. But the next one is going to be up from Wind Clan, and you could take the path that you normally take to find the moon pool to find these berries. So you run up this way, and then it's going to be on top of the moon pool itself. So if you're going for the moon pool, it's down this hole here, but the Deathberries are actually right behind the moon pool, over next to this rock, right here. You'll see, best way to find out where they are is you'll see that the river ends right here in sort of a spoon-looking shape. It looks like Cran's got the Deathberries this time, or Brink. They've got Deathberries. And just a friendly reminder, do not eat Deathberries in roleplay. It's just very distracting. It's just very wrong if you think about it. That's basically just self-harm right there. Hey Moon, do you know if there's any Deathberries in ThunderClan? I've never seen them in ThunderClan. Fair enough. So, I'm not sure if there's any Deathberries in ThunderClan. But if you happen to know if there's any in there, let me know. I'll run around the territory in a later video just to see if I can find any in ThunderClan, but I've never found Deathberries in ThunderClan. So, moving from ThunderClan, let's go to ShadowClan. Full of shadows and frogs and pine needles. And I fell into a badger hole. I love that badger hole. So the next Deathberry patch I'm going to show you is going to be near the two-leg place. So if you follow this path, go down this path just a little bit, and go up towards this hill, you'll see the Deathberries. They'll be right next to this tree. This is actually the first Deathberry patch that I remember finding on my own. Alright, so these Deathberries, they're located right next to this hill over here. As you can see, Moon, they're just sitting up next to the thing. You can't really see them from here, but if you climb the hill, you'll find them right there. And since I'm not in a roleplay, I'll eat the berries. So when you eat the berries, you'll get, when you're in survival, you'll get all these, my game is lagging so bad that the effects aren't loading in. 1 minute. There we go. Okay, so once you eat the Deathberries, you'll see that your health is ticking down fast, meaning you're poisoned. You also get a cough, a stomach ache, fever, and a sore throat. So when you eat them, you just basically have the same effects from the book, except for the fact that you can still run around and move. I believe in the book they just kind of fall. Moon called this patch the Mouse Sledge Deathberry patch. That's a mouthful. But that's a good way to remember it. There's a mouse that spawns in here, and right above it, yeah. Well, I like it. Mouse Sledge Deathberries. It's the best name ever. Alright, so there's actually another Deathberry patch just straight ahead from this one. You run straight from here. Stop moving. There we go. Yes. The Frog Pond Tree Deathberries. It's basically just straight from this patch that we were just at, and it's right over here. I ran off in the wrong direction. Moon ran in the right one. As you can see, my health has stopped at 1%. You cannot go lower than 1%. As this game is a role-playing game at heart, you cannot die. I know there's survival, but that's mainly an aesthetic. It's not really a survival game. Let me go back into roleplay mode to get rid of the cough. Yeah, these two are the most basic ones you can find because the Shadow Clan Deathberry patches are probably some of the most easiest ones ever. And then I think there's one more patch that I know of. Any more patches you guys know of other than the one in RiverClan? Yeah, RiverClan's not hard to find. That one's pretty easy too. It's just that the berries are so small, you can't see them in the thing and the bushes kinda, you know. The berries just kind of blend into the bush, and the bush blends into the background, so you can't really see it from a distance. I don't know what is spelling. Yeah, that's a good point. The juniper berry bushes are pretty big. There's a juniper berry bush right here. But the difference between the juniper berries and the deathberries is that you can easily see the blue on them from a slight distance. But with the deathberries, you can't see the red on them from a slight distance. They kind of just blend into the other bushes that are around. Which is my whole issue against finding them, because some players just run right past them without noticing. It took me like 2 months to find deathberries. I didn't even know they were in the game until some cat just tried to feed them to me. Yep. Basically was the same thing I said. Cran can't hear me because they're not in the voice chat. Alright, let's go find that RiverClan one real quick. And then this is the last Deathberry bush that I'm aware of. It's in RiverClan territory, close to, you can see the barn over there, and then there's a broken tree over here. But if you look for the broken tree and the barn, you can find the Deathberry bush pretty easily. But that's about it for the Deathberries. Oh, yeah. There. Stop running. As Moon said, you can use the fencing from the horse place to find this one, because if you think about it, the fence ends right here, and at the corner, you just run straight from the corner. And it's right there. That's actually a pretty smart idea. But yeah, I think that's... Yeah, they're in the corner for real. I think that's all the Deathberries that I can find in this game. So if you guys know of any other spawns that Moon, Cran, and I can't find, please let me know in the comments, and thank you again for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.